Hi, I'm Elspeth and I thought I'd give you a little quick tour of where we live. We live in the northwest of the UK, so this is the front garden. So the whole row of houses has all these front gardens, and the only way you can access is through, there's a path at that end, and then there's also a path at that end. So this is the front of the house with some pots and plants in. It's an old stone cottage built in the 1890s. So this is the front door. So if we go in through the front, straight into the lounge area. This is the lounge. It's all one big room at the moment. So originally the beam running across the top of the room there would have actually split it into two rooms, but at some point in the past that's been knocked through, which is good because it makes one big room. So this is like a little, we don't have a porch or anything, so this is like our porch area. That's my besom there. It's a good place to put her, and my little witch's bells on the door. So this is where we keep hats and gloves and coats. Just a little storage area there. The whole cottage is really small. It's less than 500 square foot in total, so storage is a real problem, and trying to fit everything in can be quite tricky. So this is the seating area that we have. So we have this absolutely beautiful ingle nook fireplace. It's stunning. It's just such a shame that we can't put a fire in there, but we rent, so it's really difficult with what you can do. So we just keep the TV because there isn't really anywhere else for it. So, but it's so lovely, really old stone. So there's my deer skull that I only picked up actually from an antique shop yesterday. Been wanting one for quite a while. So, and then we've got all my herbs drying. Got some lavender and mugwort and lemon balm there. So, and my flower crown there and the green man. So that's the fireplace. And then we have the sofa, which is here, which is in front of the window, so you can see the front gardens there, which is really nice. And then this is my crystal corner. So I've got crystal books. I've got little storage display case with different little crystals in there. I've got a little fairy house, don't know if you can see that, it's really cute. A little jar with a moth wing preserved in it. My obsidian raven, a little needle felted witch. That's a little Viking man that I bought in Glastonbury because it looked like my husband, and he used to do Viking reenactments, so that's that little corner. And then over here we've got my really pretty plants that I got from the local shop, and my bookshelves, which has got all my herbal books, poison books, folklore books, because I really love folklore and myths. So that's my little bookshelf area, and on top we have my pendulums, little pendulum display. Don't know if you can see that very well. And then we have a little, like a earth altar. It's got like a earth goddess and a crystal in sand. I can light candles in there. So that's that little space there. And then over on the other side we have my craft corner. So this is where I can make things. So I've got my sewing machine out at the moment. I'm doing some little pouch projects, and a bookshelf with all my craft books there. And up here's all my ghosts from the York Ghost Merchants on the Shambles in York in the UK. Little collection of them there. And then here is my apothecary dresser. So I've got all my little herbal bottles. Got my sweet lavender, rose petals, spring water from the White Spring in Glastonbury. Some beautiful pottery from Wyn Abbott Ceramics. Absolutely gorgeous pieces she does. I've got quite a few of hers. There, some little potion bottles. more ceramics from Win Abbott, and that's I made her on a couple of days ago. So she's my earth inspired spirit doll. I've made 2 at the moment, so she's more of a nice green nature loving lady. And then in the cupboard down here, I've got, it's a bit dark, I've got some bottles and jars of herbs and things like that. So this is our pet rat cage. It's where the boys are asleep. There's nobody to see. No, I can't see them. Fast asleep. Oh, there's a nose. There's a little nose looking there, wondering what on earth I'm doing. Here's a little table that we can use like a dining room table, but my husband uses it for his hobbies. He builds planes and tanks, and got some over here actually in front of the TV there that he's built. So he uses this table mainly for that, and if he's on his laptop or he does freelance artwork, he draws spaceships and things, so he uses this quite a lot for that. My bureau, which I picked up at a junk shop, it was about £30, and I sanded it. It was all a horrible yellow pine, so I sanded it down and stained it darker, so it's really good for storage. A printer's tray with all lots of little nicks and knacks and little weird things in there. And then I've got my husband's craft trolley, my craft trolley, trying to find somewhere to store everything. And then this is like a bookshelf I use for craft bits and pieces, like ribbons and trims and beads, everything like that. So that's where all that's kept. And then a beautiful hair gazing moon with a stone circle. So that's it. And then my mannequin. She was upstairs in the bedroom, but I had a bit of a tidy round and she doesn't really fit in there anymore, so there she is with my steampunk hat on it. So, and then this door takes you through to the kitchen. So originally the house would have ended here at this wall, so the house would have been that big, just 2 rooms downstairs and 2 rooms upstairs when it was first built. But sometime later this single story extension was added, so this is the kitchen, which is quite small. It's got quite a good lot of storage, but it is quite small, and it just unfortunately just looks out onto the next door neighbour's side wall as well, which is a bit of a shame, but because the garden is sort of at the end, it's a bit of a strange layout. So that's the kitchen. This is macrame curtain that I made, which took ages. I thought, oh, it'd be a good project, be really quick. No, it took me ages. It looks quite good though, but yeah, it was not worth the effort. And at the top of the fridge we've got my cauldron pot and my little teacup and saucer. Just got a little herbal tea infuser there with a little amethyst crystal on the end. My mortar and pestle and my ivy. And then in this corner we've just got a few little bits and pieces for the garden. My nettle tonic, bought locally. My lovely little cauldron cooking pot, little lucky cat. So that's that. So then you go through, this is like a little porch area, so it's quite dark in here actually. Lighter, it's got really dark outside. So that's the back door. This is my wall hanging I made. I did a willow weaving class, so I made a little wall hanging. So that's the back door that leads out into the little side sort of alley, and then the gardens to the left. And then we've got a big storage cupboard which houses the boiler and the washing machine. And there's our wellies. So this is the bathroom. So it's really small. It's like such a small bathroom, and yeah, so that's it. Tiny. There's 2 things I hate about this bathroom. One is that it's got an awful brown carpet on the floor, And the second thing is these 3 walls, that wall, and that wall, are all external walls. And the only heating we have is a heated towel rail. So in winter, it is freezing in here, absolutely bitterly cold. And this window actually is such a shame, it looks out onto the garden. It's the only room that the garden's sort of behind there, so you can't really see the garden, so it's such a shame. But anyway, so that's the bathroom, which backs through to the kitchen. And I'll quickly show the upstairs. So this is the upstairs, is through this little door here. I love the doors. The doors in this house are just really nice wooden doors. So that's my puppet I got from a local shop as well. So going up the stairs, quite steep, and they do turn, and it's an absolute nightmare trying to get furniture up here. Absolutely awful trying to get furniture up here. So we go up the stairs. So there's a little weird window there, which has got my Buddha there, and it's got my shamanic drum. And that again, you can see the garden from outside there, but it's a bit cloudy today. But the garden's sort of out there. And then this takes you to, that's my husband's room, which is a mess, so I won't show you in there. And then this is the bedroom. There you go. Really small again, but it's fine. It does us so. In the corner, I've got my work desk, because I work from home twice a week. So I do 2 days in the office and 2 days working from home. So this little corner is where I have my little work desk, and then from window overlooking the front, it's a bit hard to see, my oracle and tarot card shelves. And then this is my altar space. So it's in like a drop down bureau. So this bit here, front comes down, and then you've got really nice space to work at. That's the altar space. And then here I've got all my crystal skulls. So I've got dragon skulls, raven skulls, and then just a pot with some feathers in and branches, and then my other spirit doll, which is more of a dark goddess doll, whereas the one downstairs was more of an earth goddess. So that's my other little spirit doll hanging up there. My moon shelf with some crystals on it, which is really pretty. And then storage at the top of the wardrobe, because it's really small. I mean, that is your floor space in the bedroom. It's tiny, really tiny, but it's really cute. It's a really cute little cottage. And that's my little vision mood board where I hang my clothes, just the ones that I'm wearing. So that's it. And then you go back down. It's a shame it's so cloudy outside, because you can actually normally see the garden through the little window, but it's a bit hard to see. But yes, so that is the old Victorian cottage that we rent. So it's quite nice, it's quite comfy, it's quite cosy, just 2 of us. That's another view. So I mean, this room is really quite a decent size, but if you think about if it would have been split into 2, you'd have 2 absolutely tiny rooms. So hope you liked having a little look around my house. So it's quite cute, but storage is the main problem we have here, but we do like living in. It's so nice being able to just look out and just see greenery with a tree and that. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little view into my cottage and our life here, and I'll hopefully speak to you all soon.